Kill him! Hello, kill him. How are you doing, my dear? Fifi? Come here. Come here. Okay, right here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, Fifi. Hi. Kill him is here for you. Oh, go ahead. Yes, you are. Yeah, go ahead. Look at her. Look at that stinky purr. Come on. Oh, now you want to cuddle. No cuddling allowed. Anyway, this is how far I've gotten. Yes! Well, no drink. Well, it depends on where you are. In Canada, I think you can drink. Ugh. Ah. So, have you put in your application yet? I'm that shit. Because I hate to break it to you, if we like you, we'll ask you to apply. And it's really weird for me to say we, as in the Lonely Mountain Band we, because, you know, for the longest time I'm like, wait, what? I'm in the, what? What? It was very, very strange to consider myself a member of the Lonely Mountain Band. You know, it really would help if I stopped hitting Zoom on Chrome and instead hit Zoom in Photoshop, because I gotta get to work on Mr. AEDON here. Master AEDON. So as you can see, I already started without you all because I woke up like, I gotta draw this. I went to find my screenshots to get ready for the show. I'm like, I can't wait. So y'all have to suck it up and deal with the fact that I've already begun. So I'm just basically sketching out the basic lines, and then we'll go back and erase them and make them really fine. And I'm gonna have fun with his hair. I mean, he of course does not have the best hair ever of the Lonely Mountain Band. That would of course have been our sadly late Master Jeff Roy. But he does have some pretty nice hair. Kind of reminds me of Cordovans, quite frankly. Snorblom, how are you? So I'm going to try to do a little bit of finer work here. I do know that I have to revise Master Malphos's because I just realized last night I got to see Mel without his hat and in actually like up close and impersonal. And I realized that Malphos actually has green eyes, so I need to fix his picture. And you might wonder, where did I get the screenshot of AEDON? I mean, I see him a lot in various, you know, venues and whatnot in Middle-earth. I got this one last week before last, when after I believe VBB, the LMB decided to go hang out in the stairs of Kazatkulu. No, not Kazatkulu. The new place, the stairs, that one. And as I was riding up to join the party, I ran across. As you can see, my character is here in the background. Right here. That's my character right here. So if you look in the background, it's that smaller thing. Anyway. And I decided to change fonts for the inscription. This is a font. It's a piratical font called Skurlock. I thought that was actually kind of cute. How am I doing? I'm stressed out beyond all belief. Thank you, not having any money and not being employed. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And hope maybe Uncle Sam will give me some of my damn money back. And, you know, the job that I'm applying for, and we'll hopefully hear more about this upcoming week after the new year, that I will hear good news. And we'll see how it goes. Because otherwise, life is going to be pretty damn shitty in the Drew's Fire household. And most of these black lines are going to go. No, it's not that Storblom. It's the fact that the company that I interviewed with goes on holiday the week of Christmas and New Year's, and they won't be back in the office again until next week. So I gotta wait a week before. And at this point, I'm at the panel interview stage of things, which from my friends in the gaming industry say you normally don't get the panel interviews unless you're like the last one or two people that they're interviewing for the position. And in my particular case, I did notice that the job posting is no longer on the company's website. That's gonna be Aiden's wild hair because that's what he gets. And you know, his hair is pretty decently coiffed in this picture, the screenshot I have of him. But you know, guys with long hair are a weakness of mine, which is why I will be sad when Cordova cuts his hair, if he does. Then again, Cordova hasn't grown his beard back yet, and that's because his mom was like, Jerry, this looks a bitch. Apparently, this is what I heard. That's what he said on his personal streams. His mom, or else he said on one of the official streams, like his mom was like, why are you wearing a beard? You look better without it. And he's apparently listening to his mom. And you can't really, give the lady crap because, she is where he got his magnificent cat from. And I keep needing to stop messing with the hair because I keep wanting to have all this kind of, this, obviously there's wind in his face blowing the hair about. It's kind of where I'm having a little bit of fun here drawing this. Which is actually going to be really sad because when I make the colors, I'm going to take most of these lines out and actually use color to make them, but I'm having fun, so I don't care. When I clean up these inks, which will probably be later tonight. Aiden's got pandemic hair. Yeah, thank you, Starblum. I definitely appreciate that. And I really, when I was looking at the screenshot, like really up and close and personal, when I was looking at, okay, how am I going to draw this? I noticed that his doublet here, this doublet that they just gave us for the holiday, has this really rich design on it. And I'm going to have a hell of a time making, but it's so beautiful. It's got all these swirls all over the place. And so I'm probably going to wind up making the actual swirls to be drawn in like the dodge tool or something, the burn tool, rather than in black ink, which is what I'm using right now. But I'm just getting the design down. I've leaned away from using like a layer of pink color and then going back and doing like a layer of the actual black ink color. I just take some of this out because his hair doesn't have quite so much volume. I'm giving him pandemic hair. No, that's fine. Alright. Let's start fine-tuning some of these details here. Because when you look at this, there's like all these little, like, oh my god, these lines look terrible up close and personal. And they totally do. But this is where we start doing things like this. Like he's He's got a nosy. Aiden's got a nosy. Y'all just want to boop the nose, don't you? Come on. You know you want to boop his nose? Everybody wants to boop the nose. He's like a cat that way, right? So one of the things that happened is on the Christmas Day stream that I held on the Lotro channel, I basically got a stack of Lotro points codes and steeds, titles, all kinds of crap. And I figured, you know, actually a lot of us streamers on the official got stacks of codes to give away. I wanted to make mine a little bit more special, a little bit more me, than saying, oh, Standing Stone just give me, which is, you know, Standing Stone giving us stuff to give away is very kind and generous of them. But I wanted to make it a little bit more special, and a little bit more personal, and more, this is a Druid's Fire thing, rather than Druid's Fire is bored and wants to just give away shit. So that's where that came into play, is like, you know what? The one thing that I can do, none of the other streamers do on the regular on our channel, is I draw Lotro people, and the folks have been, the ones I've made so far, the folks have been very kind about their comments. I'm like, I could keep doing this. And I had been bullying Aiden to join the raffles for the longest time. Aiden is such a stalwart of the Lotro music community, a fine performer, and a promoter of events. He totally earned his Speaker for the Musicians title, which is what was originally given out for folks who like emceed events. So like Burka got one for emceeing Weatherstock and shit like that. And so he's done such amazing stuff for the music community. You know, very selfless, always stopping in at events on many servers to make, to take screenshots and to post them on the Ales and Tales Facebook for everybody to see. And I adore the RP that he does as Eru and Fleabaggins, the werewolves of Linden, as it were. You know, that little bit of RP just adds to the whole presentation, right? And he's like done massive amounts of work as the second in command of the Lonely Mountain Band. Being very patient and very knowledgeable, and always willing to help somebody if they need it. So I'm saying all these very nice things, and I'm going to be very sad if he doesn't actually hear them, because he needs to hear them. So, and I did say in game chat that that I was streaming, so he does know. But he's probably been too busy and probably hiding. Out of sheer embarrassment. It's like, oh, you always saying such nice things about me. You deserve it, Aiden. We would be in a far poorer place without Master Aiden. And he has provided wisdom even to poor, unfortunate souls like myself who have questions and need somebody's wisdom. Would you stop that, you silly computer? He's also very classy, despite being the degenerate of the BBB, according to his forums profile. there's going to be a lot of work done on this portrait. Because I do want to do my very best with it, which, you know, is always the goal, but sometimes you just feel that you have to do a little bit extra for it. Because the recipient is so deserving. And that's like, can I get a heli? Can I get an amen in the church? I'm not even a church person, I don't care. But on this particular church, on this particular pulpit, I speak only of the high graces of Master AEDON. Speaking of people and churches, though, I recently watched a video and passed it on to a few Discords of one Master Cordovan playing his flute in an empty church because he's a very church-going person. And they were going to live stream their Christmas Eve mass, or that's not mass, he's not Catholic, they're Episcopal, but their service, that's the word I was looking for. And so I guess he was setting up to do some tech work for them and live stream it, and he was in the empty church by himself. Empty church. And I don't know how or why he had his flute with him, doesn't matter. He whipped out his flute and was playing, and oh my god, it was so good. Now, to be fair, I've listened to Cord's music before. He actually does have some of it that you can download for free on the internet and use as you will as part of the Creative Commons license. Look for a band called Moto Sota on the Wayback Machine and you'll find them. I actually used to use some of his music as my intros here on my site, and then I decided, you know what, let's mix it up a little bit, and then I commissioned Wayward Plane and now use their music, and you know, I actually been kind of thinking of going back, you know, just to mix it back up again. I don't know, but he has some fine skills with the flute. And yes, he still technically does owe the Lotro community an Extra Life flute session, but he also is a very busy boy, so I have not pressed the issue with him of late. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of work to do on this one. A lot of work. So yeah, these designs, I love these designs. There's like this star, and then these swirls, like right in here. Kazad! These right here are going to be a pain in my ass. These are going to have to be drawn in another thing. On another layer in a different color. Officer chat, but still, kin chat is kin chat. I really, you know what I could do? AEDON with the resub streaking through my channel. Hello, sir. Want to see something cool? Want to see something cool? Check that out. You're getting COVID hair. Oh, and you gave an emote to kill him. I am having way a lot of fun, yes. This is actually... Okay, so, Aiden, do you recognize... Here, let me zoom in here. Obviously, you recognize your own face, but... Check this out. Where did this come from? Oh, I don't know. The time we went to the stairs last week? With the rest of... Or the week before, whatever the hell it was. So, that's where we're starting. That's why I was going, mwahaha. Check that out. Yeah. So I decided that there's the wind in your face, and therefore your hair is wee! All kinds of floofy. Aiden has floofy hair. I was thinking of actually making the main image a little bit smaller to get in more of the design of the outfit, but then that means I'd have to draw more design of the outfit. Also, the font is different than the ones I've been using for the previous ones. This is a font called Skurlock. It's basically supposed to be a piratical one. I figured that was appropriate. So, it seemed interesting. So, you missed my monologue on how awesome you are, Aiden. You'll have to go back to the VOD and watch it. And see how long you blush, because I did not spare your blushing. About all the nice things you do for the Lotro music community, all the hard work you put in, all the time you stop by various events to take screenshots so people can have good memories of what was going on. You're a good egg. You're like the anti-Charlie Brown. I am not too kind. I speak only the truth. And everybody else in this chat room will back me up on this shit. Aiden is awesome. That is the rule. If you disagree, then you are a fool. This Wednesday stream coming up will be the stream where I pick the winner of the December art raffle, which should be a heck of a lot of fun. And I'm gonna laugh if you win it again, because I will give you the option to give it to somebody else. Wow, Moobot! I'm just gonna say hi, Elda. Because either that or Moobot is prescient. But it has been known for lurking Elda to pop commands in the official Lojo channel when necessary. This game is rated T for teen. It's generally the most common reason why we have to do it. Yeah. Do I have to enter? No. You no longer have to enter, in fact, until we get a bit more different winners. You know, I'm trying to limit the number of times somebody wins. On the other hand, we could do it this way, Aiden. Since you already entered the raffle, right? I seem to recall you did enter the snowball raffle. If you win again, which I will laugh, I will give you the opportunity to gift that portrait to somebody else. And if it's not Graylin, I will not protect you from her. To be fair, I was actually considering doing a dual portrait with you and Graylin together. But I didn't want to get up all in her grill to take screenshots, but I might. I might ask permission for screenshots and, you know, get something nice. And then we can have fun. And have a cute picture of both of you. Every time I hear this song, and I know it's originally by Sting / The Police. I think it was, I forget if it was a solo round. It doesn't matter. I always remember it because it was in Moulin Rouge. I have a lot of work to do for cleanup on this portrait. Roxanne. Hugh McGregor. Nicole Kidman. Can sing to me forever. Was doing. When you're not looking, she sticks your tongue out at you. Well, who wouldn't do that, Aiden? Come on. Though I think if because eventually I expect I will be doing a portrait of Graylin to go along with your portrait. The Rum Pirate Queen is definitely the image I have in mind. It would go well with this, I think. With floofy hats and everything. Because there's nothing wrong with a floofy hat, people. I actually have a floofy, one of those shapeless bag hats from, like, Renaissance times where they'd wear this bag on their head. This big fancy cloth bag, and then it'd have, like, a big-ass feather on it. Yeah, I got one of those. And, you know, they became a big Ren Fair staple for a while. Yeah, I got one of those. But it's safely in a closet upstairs because, hello, I own cats. Or rather, they own me. So, you know. So this is basically how I do it. I do the rough sketch, and then I just start taking and just making the actual lines. Erase and then redraw with the right stuff, as it were. Her and her crew. I'm not drawing her entire crew, dude. I love Graylin. I'm not drawing her entire pirate crew. I like drawing an entire band. Imagine a band portrait of the entire Lonely Mountain Band. I think Coraline did one once. I'm like, how did you do that? Drums on this. Of course it's Ken. Like, who's playing? Look up. Oh, it's Ken. Surprise. Though there was somebody playing earlier. I didn't look up to see who it was. But whoever it was, I was like, is TD here? But I know TD's not, because she's streaming on her own channel while she's leveling alts. But she was a little while ago. Scared me? No. See, here's the thing, Aiden, is I won't draw something if I don't want to draw it. That's why I'm having so much fun with this portrait, because I wanted to draw it. Because you're my friend. Look at those pretty eyes. Up super close, not that close. Zoop. Sometimes you gotta go get really into the thick of things here. At least I find that to be true. Other artists be like, "What are you doing?" You're like, "Doing my own thing, lady. Cleaning up them lines." I think I might want to make my eraser smaller. Oh yeah, it's 15 pixels. Probably should do it. Yeah, much better. Much better. Everybody has got their own way of doing things as an artist, and true story here. There's no wrong way to do it. Anybody who says otherwise is being a pretentious fucker. There is no wrong way to do art. One of my favorite stories is one of my mentors in artistic things. And he's not a mentor in terms of, oh, here's how I recommend, you know, this is the sort of thing you should try to draw or whatever. His mentorship is in the notion of ABC, always be creating. In other words, stop playing video games, and you know, if you're gonna make art, make art. But the other thing he taught me was that the medium doesn't matter. Totally doesn't matter. If you want to draw on paper, draw on paper. If you want to draw in Photoshop, draw in Photoshop. He himself will go into meetings at work. He's an art director for Blizzard, and he will take hit up the copier and steal copier paper, or bring a sketch, like a cheap ass old sketch pad, or a stack of line notebook paper, whatever you got at hand, right? And a Bic pen, a ballpoint pen. And he'll just draw whatever right there during meetings. And comes up with the most amazing things. Because he's not worrying about what his medium is, he is focusing on what his subject is. His name is Mr. Samwise Didier. Amazing dude. He's also a musician of some note, a lazy-ass musician, I might add, who is the front man of the in-house Blizzard band called the Elite Tauren Chieftain. He's a bit of a metalhead, and has pretty much been the album cover artist for a metal band called Hammerfall. He has also done album covers for another band whose name is a little bit familiar to us, Lord of the Rings nerds, and that would be Amon Amarth. Of course, the true name of Mount Doom. And yes, his real name is Sam, but everybody calls him Samwise. He's got shaggy hair for days. Because he's a metalhead, right? today he posted a picture of Lemmy from Motorhead, who sadly passed on this day 4 years ago, I think it was. If you think that's weird, my friend Russell Brower, who used to be the composer for World of Warcraft, used to shoot pool with Lemmy when Russell still worked on Animaniacs. No, it might have been Batman the Animated Series. One of the cartoons that Russell worked on, because he used to work on cartoons before he started working at Blizzard. Russell actually used to also be an Imagineer at Walt Disney World, so if you ever are stupid enough to go to Walt Disney World before the end of the pandemic, I don't know why my Discord just restarted, but oh well. And he used to tell me, yeah, he used to shoot pool with Lemmy. So it's very weird how small the universe is sometimes. And apparently, Lemmy from Motorhead told Russell that Russell had the shittiest job ever. Russell was doing sound on a cartoon at the time. Though I believe Russell won awards for his work on that cartoon. And in fact, he also did work on Animaniacs. Russell did. So if you ever watch Animaniacs and watch any of the songs where Wacko Warner is burping lyrics or whatever, you know, burping classical music, Russell arranged those. Yeah, it needs to be bigger. That's what she said. Someone's gonna play Run Like Hell! Actually, no, it's, Another Brick in a Wall Part 3, Part 2? I was right the first time. Run like hell. They both come from the wall. Kill him, be lurking. So Aiden, I told Kill him to apply. Totally. Arden Esoteric with a resub 11 months. I'm so privileged to know all you beautiful people. All the resubs, they kill them 18 damn months. And Aiden at 7. And then now Arden Esoteric. Good evening, how are you? Speaking of Aiden, I'm drawing his picture. Based on a screenshot I sneakily took, all sneaky like, after a bunch of us went to do the 6-man version of Stairs. I'd never been there before. But as we were gathering, just the way the camera was working on the landscape, I wound up getting a real good shot of Aiden. And it was really cool because it didn't look like, it didn't look like I was taking a screenshot. It wasn't obvious. As opposed to the time, I'll walk up to a character that I'm trying to get reference photos for. And, I have to get right up in their grill if I want a good shot of their face. Not sure this looks right. So we go back to the original said screenshot. Look at the FVs. So this is not the same as that. So it's like a head here. Okay, I think I'm understanding this better. It's like 2 animal heads and holding a ring between their mouths. Are they deer? I mean, this kind of looks like a deer antler or a goat Is it a... It's a goat. It's totally a goat. Okay. Sushi. So I'm probably going to revise the lines of this when I look at it some more. In the meantime, dragons. Oh, I'm going again, am I? Catriona! Catriona, one of my previous art victims. Twice over, in fact. Catriona was one of my few paid art commissions back when I still did them. I probably, unfortunately, will need to start doing that again. But, you know, it's either that or I don't eat, so, you know. Would you like to, you know, starve, or would you like to actually have food on the table? I'm like, I like to feed my cats, and then if there's any money left over for to feed me, that'll be fine. Then again, you know, if I get this job that I'm gunning for, which God's willing, that won't be a problem for too much longer. I mean, it's not going to be, you know, money all over the place, but it will be enough to pay the bills. That's really all I'm looking for right now. And it's going to be a fun job. And they say, well, these days you shouldn't be picky about it. I'm like, if it means that I'm not going to go crazy in the first half of 2021, then I think, yeah. You take whatever you can get, which is the government stance on these things. I remember being on unemployment last year, and they're like, doesn't matter what the job is, if you get a job offer, you have to take it. And of course, you had to apply for jobs like every single freaking week. Not just like one or two, like 4 or 5. And if you didn't, well, then you're screwed. I tell you, it ain't easy being being out of work. Government don't like poor people. Actually, government don't like nobody except themselves. Anyway, what is going on in Slack? Why have I got a notification? I have a suspicion what it is. It is what it is. But the reason for it was not what I thought it would be, but that's okay. I see a 3D. So TD is actually present. TD. I would love it if you performed, if you feel up to it. You don't have to if you don't want to, or not feeling. But you know, I always love your music. So much so that I forgot to get out of my chair often enough last night. I fell asleep at the keyboard while listening to your music. That doesn't mean your music is bad. And yes, I was so tired. Whatever you feel like playing, TD. And only if you feel like playing. I mean, if you're not feeling it, don't do it. Mild, medium, or in your face? I leave it to you. Some guidelines here. I want if you didn't want all of them. Trying to get some more drinks. For here. Okay, I think I'm understanding this a lot better now. Okay. Now I'm getting it. Now I'm getting it. There we go. I was looking for the crease. The part, and this is hers. Yelma's back from lurking at an appropriate time. What timing Killam has. What does he got in his pockets? We're playing games tonight. Larelos the Lurker, I'm not going to answer your question. little bit less. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Aiden's got them all. Talking Otaku with the 4-month subscription. Thank you, Otaku. How are you? Hope you're doing well. And Killam's getting like all the freaking emotes because of this. Yeah. You know what? I'm actually going to change this line out a little bit. Because the line right here that I'm erasing was more in tune with Aiden sitting on his horse. So it's, as you can see, it's on an angle. Well, you can't see, it's kind of dark in the no screenshot up here in the corner. But I want to make it look like he's got a shoulder and not like, you know, all of a sudden his shoulder has no neck. So, you know, doing well. Say, ooh, a twinge in the lower back. Those fucking suck. And I speak from personal experience here. That's what I was looking for. Something to guide the hair over and under the headband. And we're probably gonna stick more headband right here. Right here. Why? Because I'm that asshole who do that. His hair is a bit floofy, you know? I gave him a little bit of volume here. The wind is blowing in his face. What can you say? What can you do? What can you do about that? Put a damn hat on it. But then if he stole Graylin's hat, she would murder him. And he would deserve it. Smaug. You must have used a Middle-earth blow dryer. Wait, who's sitting with me? I don't know them. They don't have a kin. And of course, Fuzzy's hanging out over here. Hey, who's doing the thing? Is it Graylin? No, it's Tulen. I met Tulen in real life once. True story. It's the same day I also met Galen here, the founder of the Lonely Mountain Band. Save that. I had driven to New York City to go to the Tolkien exhibit on the second to last weekend. And the reason I'd gone that weekend is because it was one of the weekends that Galen here, as the Lonely Mountain Band, was going to perform live music. And I'm like, listening to the LMB live? Yes! And I didn't know that Tulen was going to be there. And so we introduced ourselves, and they're like, oh my god, you're Tulen, oh my god, this is so cool. And he's like, oh my god, are you True's Fire? I'm like, hi. I was like, yeah, I'm nobody. But you're a famous member. And this is, of course, before I became a member of the LMB. And now it's really weird that, you know, sometimes when I talk to Cordovan about events that we do, and I'm like, yeah, we in the LMB do, whatever. It's very, very weird, and I'm still honestly stunned that Burka reached out and said, yeah, we'd like you to have you in the LMB. What? Are you okay? Have you been drinking from Graylin's rum stash? Did you eat too many pies? But yet, not only that, they made me an officer. Like, what? I have no money. So, imposter syndrome is really low. And sometimes I still am amazed at my good fortune. And, for those who didn't know, I made my debut as an actual musician within the LMB last night at the classical music in the park. They needed somebody to play bass, so of course they didn't need anybody who knew how to play an instrument. And I managed to not screw anything up. Which, you know, to be fair, the music plugins for Lotro do make it kind of hard to screw shit up. Unless, you know, you do like playing like me. And there is a recording of this event. The beautiful Holly Berry recorded the entire event and put it up on her YouTube. And I would give much love to her because I know she wasn't feeling all that well. Her back was giving her trouble, she had said, which is why she logged out her play character. Yeah, but she still managed to persevere and keep her filming character, Letty Zepp, logged in to be able to record the performances for people. So, much love to Holly Berry, one of the kindest and most wonderful people in all of the world. If you don't agree with me, I will fight you. But I think in this channel, you're not going to disagree with me. For one thing, it's my channel. And for another, y'all know Holly. You know, she's an awesome person. And I'm sure she would be blushing to hear these comments. So please tell her. Remind her how much we love her. Because, as we all know, from the sad passing of our very own Jeff Roy earlier this year, is, you never know how long you're going to have with those you love. So make sure they are aware of it, because something should never be left unsaid. Be good to your friends. Call them out on their bullshit early. And, you know, be forgiving if you can. Don't sweat the small shit. We have a glowworm. So, unfortunately, you can't see the glowworm in game or in my stream because I have pets disabled. I mainly have to do that as a protective measure because there's always one or two shitheads at concerts who like to whip out like the giant shrew. And one of them has a permanent ban on the official Lojo channel because he's a dickhead. There's forgiveness and then there's, you know, stupidity. Anyway. I have not yet watched all my Christmas movies for the year. I have certain movies that I watch, certain things that I watch for Christmas, and I try to watch them every year, and it doesn't always happen. Like, the one that never always happens, it only happens every 2 or 3 years, is the annual rewatching of Hogfather, which, of course, is based on the Terry Pratchett stories. I have never, unfortunately, met Terry Pratchett. Never really got to be a huge fan of his work before he passed. But I did watch Good Omens on Amazon Prime when it first came out. Oh my god, that was so good. Also, I played tabletop yesterday, and my GM decided to be really cool if we played the Ghostbusters. There is an old Ghostbusters RPG out there, which you can find. And real simple system to play. Not hard to learn, even for a moron like me in terms of tabletop, because I am, you know, call it like it is. I always give everybody a little cheeky smile. And so the premise of the story we were playing was that the Ghostbusters were called to a television studio, a television network headquarters, which also had its own studio on premise, because a TV executive was being haunted by 3 spirits. Ghosts of Christmas, past, present, and future. They were greeted in the lobby by a man in a suit by the name of Elliot. At which point I guessed what the premise of the story was, because I blurted out louder milk, and the DM asked, "Do you know Elliot?" And I'm like, oh no, the DM mashed up the movie Scrooged and Ghostbusters. This is gonna be good. And it was good. It was a lot of fun. We had a good adventure. We all got to play one of the canonical Ghostbusters. I was playing Egon because he was my favorite and nobody else called him. I did let the others pick first before, I called my dibs. And one of the other players apparently was not all that aware of Ghostbusters, so didn't really understand the character they were playing. So it kind of jarred me once in a while, but, my character wouldn't notice. Egon wouldn't notice or care. If Venkman suddenly started acting weird. It was a lot of fun. Sounds familiar? Yeah, the DM crossed Scrooged, a movie starring Bill Murray, with Ghostbusters, another movie starring Bill Murray. So, of course, the two characters played by Bill Murray met, and there was all kinds of rampant confusion for a little bit. And we had a little adventure. Nobody got killed. It was good fun. Got to be all sciencey as Egon. It was like set during the 90s, so it was basically a sequel to the movie. It ignored everything from any of the Ghostbusters cartoons, which my DM apparently had never seen. And I'm like, you probably need to go watch this episode called Xmas Marks the Spot, because it was basically the real Ghostbusters versus the 3 Ghosts of Christmas, saving Ebenezer Scrooge, and was written by J. Michael Straczynski, the guy who created Babylon 5. He was the story editor on the real Ghostbusters for a while. Him and Larry D. Tillo, both of whom are also famous for having co-created He-Man and She-Ra. I think DiTillo did more of that than JMS did, but JMS definitely has co-creation rights or credits for She-Ra for sure. And they eventually left the project when network executives interfered and decided they wanted to make the TV show more about Slimer. And it became Slimer and the Real Ghostbusters, and JMS was like, yep, screw this, I'm out. And he went on to make Babylon 5. So while we were playing tabletop, before the other people in the group twigged to what was actually going on, like what the out-of-character mashup was, I was laughing my ass. I'm like, oh my god, it could be good. And the others were like, what the fuck? Why are you? Because normally I'm not that much in. I don't talk that much in tabletop, surprisingly enough. Because I'm not as familiar with tabletop as most of the other folks in the group are. And by the way, I'm sorry, TD, if you weren't planning on playing tonight and all of a sudden it's like, yeah, you're going to line up, and then all of a sudden we've got talkie bits for days. Sorry. Okay, we're going to make this smaller. Back to our 12 pixels. I need more drink. I need more drinks. Yep. It's story time with Tails and Tails. It's fine. But still. I'm sorry. I had nothing to do with it. Yeah, I was watching you streaming earlier. How high are the army that you were playing over there? What level are they now? So I noticed local TD is 63 last I saw. Or I could just hover my mouse over. Yeah, you're 64. Oh my goodness. When I get older, losing my hair. Many years from now, who could ask for more? Toyota commercial. Yay, emotes! At least you have art to watch. Yeah! Wait, somebody's doing art? What the hell? Who's doing art? What fool dares to think they could do art on my time? Dun 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 dun. How dare they? How dare they think they could draw a single line, a single pixel, without my permission? I shall have them flogged. You ding-dong stream? Yes. I know, I don't get to watch everything. I was setting up. Okay, now we are going to do a little bit of magic. Do you believe in... I shouldn't sing that song. That song's about having sex. It's actually kind of weird to me that there's this song in the middle of Ghostbusters that's literally about having sex. To be fair, two characters were implied to have been having sex at some point. Woo! We got music! I should get something to drink real quick. Yes. I can't even see that. Drinks. I just need to get... I'm out of Pepsi, kids. I am back. Yay. Drinks. Go away. Go my belly. Alright. Heck yak! Sunny's loud up in here. I'm such a smart ass. How can 3 people make so much damn noise? How can they be so loud? Because they are the TDs. The TDs go to 12. That's what we call rock and roll, kids. I think they're awake now. Oh my god, you did not. We gonna do this. So I guess I'm gonna have to get the band leveled up to do it, TD. I don't know. I think you and me and Killam need to go out and murder things for at some point soon. That sounds like fun. So I need a festival brick. Yeah, Aiden, I was going to actually do some leveling work on them during the festival. Or there's this past weekend when we had, you know, the 25% XP bonus, but no. Druid was doing other things all damn weekend. Hi, Thiefy. Hello, kitty. Meow. Meow. Hi, kitty. Hello, kitty. But I did get my Mythgard Minstrel and my RFG. No, actually, my LMB Cappy here to 130. So now I need to get them and my RFG Hunter all geared up. Kitty. Hello, Thiefer. Listen to this butthead. Come here. Listen, come here. Arrgh. No, his bowl is not empty. Aiden, by the way, how are you doing? He is just showing me out, yeah, he is. He's like, pay attention to me. Pay attention to me! He gets cuddles. And you get to hear him purr. You can walk to the bathroom on your own. Here you go, kitty. Furry kitties are always good. This is known. This is truth. Everybody knows this. Mr. Aiden, I do require that you take care of yourself. Listen to the missus. Feel better soon. Oh, she's a mean Spanish lady. Oh, shit. Hey, did you just call your missus mean? Oh, I know who's sleeping on the couch tonight. That eyebrow's too high. It's as high as Cheech and Chong. And it ain't supposed to be that high. Thief is being very vocal tonight. That's okay. He's allowed to be. Aiden, I'm gonna tell your missus what you said about her. But knowing you, you probably said it to her face. I don't like it. There we go. That's more like it. Wait, is TD Free kind of aiming at me or something? Or is it going to be playing to Snarled here? Wait, what does Morty have a nice view of? Whose butt? Because anytime you're talking about somebody having a nice view, it's always about somebody's butt. I remember the time I had a very nice view of Kangus's butt while he was playing. It was a very nice view. Not gonna lie. Honestly, if you had the opportunity to watch it, wouldn't you? Ken's going to bed. So sad. No, I can't. Do the thing, TD. Thank you. liking that a lot better. Alright. This a little more fun. Wait, is Ken playing as a trio? Am I seeing that right? And not even Ken not being present? Hi, kitty. What do you want, Thief? Aww. Your friend Ken has come back online. Oh, he must have had an internet issue. Oh, he crashed. Well, he says he just came back online, so hopefully it means his lovely internet is being not a butthead any longer. Hi, kitty. Oh my god, look at this hairline. Look at these luxurious locks. Maybe we should have AEDON take up Jeffrey's old business. Not out of disrespect, mind you, but in honor of keeping the tradition alive. Ken says he's naked. Oh my god! Ken, this game is rated T for teen. Online interactions are not rated. What, Thiefy? Thiefy is being most emphatic tonight. Why? What do you want? What do you want? And of course, I'm going to wind up thickening the lines. It's like thickening a sauce. Shush, Aiden. Of course, you realize I'm drawing you right now. Tell me what to do. You know, the pen is mightier than the sword. I could make your ear look funny. Play it, Dee Dee! And sing it, Gillum! Aiden, look at the lyrics in game. Oh my god. Oh man, Aiden, you're missing it. Gillum is singing and killing it. What? Oh man. No, it's Gillum who's singing. Did you accidentally put Gillum on it, Norsh? Rude. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to laugh in game. It was so good, kill him. You missed me laughing my ass off about it. You can leave your friends behind. Make your friends don't dance, and if you don't dance, well, no friends of mine. Whoa, hello, wrong layer. What are we doing? Certainly drawing on the wrong layer, are we? That was good. That was good. I appreciate it. I laughed. I cried. It was hilarious. You know, I ate supper and I'm still feeling hungry. What is wrong with me? No. I'm gonna do this a different way, chat. Time for second supper. It's too early for the next snack. Well, you know, by the time I get done streaming, it'll be 11 o'clock. Safety dance. A safety dance. Crazy? Right. Well, to be fair, I actually do have a snack. I have an orange. Tasty, tasty orange. Very tasty orange. It's all about the her. It's all, ladies, it's all about the her. I know somebody wrote a version of this, a parody of this song about Bender from Futurama. Called, you know, Domo Mogata, Bendo Roboto. After the stream, debating actually. I actually do need to log into Ark to feed all my critters because I acquired a couple more critters last night. Big surprise! I found a tech raptor, and what's really ironic is I could talk about Ark with Malphos, and he knows exactly what the hell I'm talking about. He apparently plays Ark 2. I should say Ark as well, because nobody plays Ark 2 yet, except the developers who are working on Ark 2. What? I found a Parasaur last night, which was a tech Parasaur, which means it's made out of technology, not like a living animal, like a flesh and blood animal, that is. A dinosaur. And its inner technology was sapphire blue. Yeah. Its outer armor plating was all silver, and it had little dinky yellow lights. So it was almost perfect. So I snapped it up, took it home, and tamed it, and called it Icicle. And one of the things about the Ark holiday events is they generally let dinosaurs spawn with different colors than normal, like, you know, because normal dinosaur colors. And some of the ones from the holiday have been really cool. A lot of reds, a lot of greens. Not too many. I mean, there are a couple of blue colors, and I've been seeing a couple of critters spawn with some variant of blues, but nothing really grabbed me. And what I normally do for these holidays is when I tame something, I give the other people on the server the opportunity to, hey, do you want one of these? And if they say yeah, then I'll set it aside for them, and otherwise, you kill them. Because you can only have so many tamed dinosaurs in your account before they say, no, you can't have any more. So I'm close to my limit with all of the ones I've got out. But if you put if you freeze a dinosaur and put it in the fridge, it doesn't count against your limit, which is nice. But I need to go through and clean house, so we're gonna get rid of all the dinosaurs that I don't really feel like keeping long term. And me being a blue nerd, most of the red and green ones aren't really to my liking on a long-term basis. They're nice to have for holiday decorations, but after that, I don't really want to keep them around and keep having to feed them and whatnot. So get rid of them. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's the way that's the way the game works. They're also doing a big honkin' event on New Year's Day, where at noon and midnight Eastern, they're gonna like make it rain and just drop like all kinds of loot. So I was originally going to start streaming on the official Loto channel that day at noon. No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go hop on Ark for. I might just stream my normal 3 o'clock. Because Corey is out on Friday, so. But there's no obligation for me to stream during this time stream. I think everybody would also be very understanding if I didn't. Not even knowing the reason why I would want to. Kill him. You know what we're gonna have to do? We're gonna have to actually record that song properly, and just make a recording of just that. And post it somewhere. Just make it like a clip of it. Not a clip, I mean a highlight. Or a one-shot YouTube. Well, actually, TD, I mean, that TD and kill him. That's really your song. You know, it's better to have it on your channel, quite frankly. I don't want to steal your thunder or any credit or anything, because that's brilliant. And I don't want any to take away from your amazing accomplishment there. I think I'm gonna make a new rule with the new year about these character portraits I'm doing. We've had a number of people who have won, and at this point, you know, I don't have a huge viewership. I'm thinking of the notion of making it so that somebody can win again, but the request is that they gift it. They gift their second win to somebody else, like a pay it forward kind of dealio. Would that be cool, or would that be rude, or I don't know. I'm considering it at this point. Like I was talking with AEDON earlier, it's like if you win, you have to give it to Graylin. But you know, he doesn't have to. He doesn't want to. If he wants, you know, multiple copies of his face plastered up here, I can be more than happy to do that. I think AEDON just doesn't want to have his face drawn twice. That's okay. You can be shy. There's nothing wrong with being shy. And if anything, we know AEDON is not shy. Shy, 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 shy. I'm so shy. I'm terribly shy. Alright, that was a song from the Patrick Stewart Christmas Carol. Apparently it's a traditional song for, you know, wealthy people when they're playing games with their friends at a dinner party of some kind. Gonna rock our faces off. lot of people who hate mullets, and I never really understood why. The whole trend of men cutting their hair short, I'm like, It's like, we were a hair band and now we're gonna have really short hair. I'm like, but why? There are a lot of guys who look amazing with long hair, and when they cut their hair, it was sad. But again, it is a person's own choice, and it's none of my business how, I'll just quietly admire them from afar. And, because one of the things I always hated was, and this was a sexist thing, I'm sorry to say, is all the time that dudes would go to women and say, oh, I liked you better when your hair was short, or when your hair was long. Because it was all about what they wanted and not about what the person themselves wanted. Which, is very, very wrong. So I'm all about, personal body autonomy. People can look the way they want to look. My beeswax beyond. I know which looks I prefer, but my preferences absolutely do not matter 100%. And I'm even of the mind where even like a spouse or a significant other should have no say in what somebody looks like. I'm that weirdo about it. If I ask somebody about it, it's like, what do you think about me having hair this short? Like, if I'm the one instigating the question, and then I should be prepared for the answers. But unsolicited advice about somebody's appearance is super uncool. Like, oh, you should wear your hair like that. Well, you can just go fuck right the hell off, too. I did an undercut last year. Actually, I did a side cut, a COVID side cut at one point. But I did have an undercut for like a couple of years previous to that. And technically, I still haven't. It has been growing out because I haven't cut my hair since then. But unless, the way my hair naturally falls, you wouldn't know I had an undercut. Even now. Unless I just chose not to brush it before, putting on the Zoom camera or something. Because I didn't go super daring with my hair. My hair doesn't look like Lieutenant Detmer's in Star Trek Discovery, where she does have a side cut. Or some really good makeup. Some prosthetics. Because of course she does have prosthetics to show her character's injury. That must be painful. Or at least annoying to put on every week. Though there were a couple of episodes where she didn't have to wear it, and I'm not going to tell you why. Because, spoilers! I think, that happened long enough ago that it wouldn't necessarily be spoilers. Well, it is spoilers, but it's like, it's been so long. Should have watched it by now. There is a new episode of Discovery coming out on New Year's Eve. Actually, it's the 31st is when it gets released. So it's like Wednesday night into Thursday, so it's like 3 a.m. Thursday morning. Yeah, it'll be New Year's Eve. I'm going to watch it. Of course. It's not the season finale. It will be the penultimate episode of the season. But with the cliffhanger they did last week, I'm like, how many episodes are you going to stretch the storyline out to? Because with their previous 2 seasons, they did a similar oh shit, the shit just hit the fan kind of episode, and then they resolved it end of the season in the next episode, but they've got one more episode after this, so I'm like, how are they gonna do this, kids? We will find out, I suppose, on the 7th of January. So I'm not gonna get the inking, the ink work done, the line work here done tonight, because it's already 10:30. I achieved it. My undercut was like on the back of my head, literally, taking off the back of my neck. The one I did earlier this year was a side cut, but I haven't trimmed either one since I did them, so. Actually, why do I even need this line here? It's not marking anything. I don't really even need these two either. We're gonna make these in colors when the time comes. You have a friend And you are too colorful. You have a friend with purple hair? Well, that's not unusual amongst my circle of friends. There's somebody I know who works on the Hearthstone team. When I first met him, he was still working on World of Warcraft. He likes to go... He has a side business called Celeste Salon, because his dev name is Celeste Talon, you know, like Celestial Talon. He's also known as Sparkle Dragon because if you ever play World of Warcraft, his old avatar on the forums was Elegon, the Sparkle Dragon from the Vaults of Mogushan in the Mists of Pandaria expansion. Anyway, Chad Nervig, as it's not revealing anything, it's all over social media, likes to dye people's hair. Like, full-on proper dyeing in their hair. It's amazing. And I let him dye my hair once, deep blue. It was amazing. I don't know, so far we've done pretty well. Cleaning up all those lines. And we are gonna thicken the lines now that I've got the hair more or less designed the way I want it. And then I'm gonna work on making his face look actually a little bit more like him. Hi! Hello, Fever. Treatment if he wants to live forever by Queen. Toasty. Hi. Meow. As you can see, I have a lot of work to do to get this all cleaned up. And of course, this bit over here is going to be all done with colors. And I think this is going to be all colors as well, because this design is really good. But I think I want to draw it directly with either a different color or with the blending tools. But I do know one thing. My finger is starting to hurt. Finger transfer? The finger that I rest my, two fingers are hurting. My actual, index finger, which is holding down the eraser button when I need to. And also what I call the Carrie Fisher finger. Your shirt is too fancy? Aiden, fuck you. It's not. Objection overruled, sir. Blame Standing Stone. But then again, look at the shit that I'm wearing. I mean, come on. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Ah! Hobbits are so cute. I want to honestly know how they came up with the idea that hobbits would sound like that. Are we barking at the moon, TD? Nope, but it's still a cool song. L&B is a bunch of fancy pants. I know. We are. And you actually missed it earlier, Aiden. I was actually commenting about how it took me the longest time to say we in the L&B as opposed to, you know, them in the L&B. It's like, I really only would have, what? It still kind of boggles my mind. Not gonna lie. Not even gonna try to front on that. It's like, these people are so good and I'm just me. I'm nobody. I just stream shit and talk a lot of rubbish. Such a humble boy. He had more than his fair share of some humble pie when he was a kid. Am I right? I'm totally right. Don't even lie to me, Aiden. I know better. Verondwe is a High Elf fashionista. Hello, High Elf. Welcome to the party. We are indeed floofy. Alright. Got that side more or less where I want it. This side is more or less where I want it. Did somebody just summon a cow? An elk? Oh, this is peaceful. Alright, here's we're gonna have a little bit of fun. Time for some happy little accidents, chat. Now we're gonna make this bigger. 21 pixels. Ahoy! Look at those thick lines. Look at those thick. THICC. Some thick lines. Look at those pretty eyes. Such thing as AEDON, but as for killing and me, we disagree. Oh! So I guess we should be glad that Graylin doesn't hang out here too much. Okay, maybe I should send her a towel. No, I'm kidding. Send her back! Grandpa got run over by a reindeer. You may say there's no such thing as kill 'em, but as for me and TD, we disagree. way too big. There we go. Not the button I wanted to press. Children? Are you just sketching now as you stream and sing? I'm just watching the game occasionally. Aiden, that was mean. Why does she put up with you, Aiden? Why? I like the indigo plant version of the song as well. It's so pretty. Need to head out to bed soon? Yeah. Well, stream's almost over, so wait till the top of the hour. Master art victim. This is really a beautiful song by Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, and Howe. If you're in a mood, well, see, the thing is, you shouldn't be staying up late anyway, Mr. Aiden, because you need to rest, and we both know why. And no, the rest of you, it's not for anything crude. This is not BBB night. I'm actually going to leave those for now because they're going to need a lot of extra work. But because they are not dots or circles, they are stitches. And I have something in mind for them. I've got something in mind for them. Yeah, didn't like that either. Let's make it curvy. There we go, make it curvy. Every time I hear a dwarf howl, I think it's Killam. Probably was, actually. And we got some TD. You made a drum with song bag with a drum bagpipe in 1950. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, Big Ed Mustafa. How's it going? Glad to hear it. TD has made a song with the drum, a bagpipe, and 19 pickhorns. Damn. So when are we performing that song, TD? And can Lindaria be there? Because it's gotta happen. That's the whole point, is to troll her. Yay! To the music. Now Aiden's going to bed because he needs his beauty sleep. I mean, with a face like, you know, that I've been drawing, of course he needs his beauty sleep. Come on. Am I right, ladies? Am I right, Graylin? Because, you know, all of Aiden's fangirls have to do so from a distance because he is married, of course, so we'll have to respect that. It doesn't mean we can't look. Da 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 da. Well, of course, kill him. We're gonna let you know when it's gonna happen. Though I do know Linderia is in the UK, so we have to make sure that we accommodate her time. So I'm kind of thinking either before or after an AEDON show, because she's always there for them. So, I mean, that would be a good time to say, hey, Lindy, we got a song for you. You know, maybe get the bands, I presume plural, all queued up and ready to go before AEDON shows up. And if she shows up, you know, she generally shows up a few minutes before AEDON plays. So if we could, you know, hit her up before AEDON starts up, that way we're not intruding on their time, because of course I would never want to do that. Because AEDON are made up of members of the Lonely Mountain Band, which of course, you know, my kinship gotta be respectful. Not that they wouldn't disapprove of the plan, of course, but it's their time and I would not wish to interrupt or intrude upon that. Good night, Aiden! Sleep well. You know, the wicked sleep the best of all. Smoke on the water, a fire in the sky. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Smoke on the water. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I'm hoping that shortly after the new year I can sit down and do inventory management on my DDO account, because it needs it. Or after the next Green Hills Music Society, there's an hour between them ending and AEDON beginning. Ooh, there's a thought. Actually, now that I think about it, unless my tabletop group is not meeting, that may be a problem for me. Because AEDON is normally playing during a tabletop, during the same time I play tabletop. On the other hand, if it's one of those days that yet another two of the other players decide to ditch, then, you know, our GM cancels the session, we just do a hangout, then, you know, that could work. We had the best tabletop this weekend. Well, it wasn't... Okay, let me rephrase. It wasn't the best. I had the most fun because I knew my character. I was playing Egon Spengler from Ghostbusters. And I knew the premise of the other half of the story, which it was a mashup with Ghostbusters and Scrooged. another Bill Murray movie that I rather like. And so I was the one to first pick up on what was going on out of character. And I felt good about that because it was like the first time I actually felt like I knew what the fuck was happening. I felt confident in the character that I was playing and what that character could or would do in a given situation. It wasn't perfect, but then again, no tabletop session ever is perfect, right? Alright, I think as soon as I get done outlining this, this right here, I'm gonna call it for the evening. Because not only am I getting a little bit tired, my hands are hurting, as they do when I wield the stylus for any length of time. Is Druids has gotta pee. Because Druids not only had a can of soda, well, the rest of her can of soda from dinner, I've also been snacking on an orange and drinking water, so it's gotta pee. I want to finish the basic work on this. You know what song I'd really like to play in-game? Think. You better think about... Yeah, Aretha Franklin? Hell yeah. Right, let's try and work this out again. It's one of my utterly favorite songs by Aretha. I hate when it does that. stout axe for you. Art is like playing Civ. It's just like, oh, just one more turn. It's like, oh, just one more light. Yeah, no. Not when TD's playing! It's like, why are you going to bed? TD's playing. Am I right, chat? Dare you sleep? How dare you even think of sleeping? That base! I think the Stewards are not playing on Wednesday. It's their off week. Though it's possible AG might still do the round robin as a catch up from the time he wasn't able to be online, poor soul. However, I think on Wednesday I might do an actual gameplay stream. What? of something. I was actually intending on playing World of Warcraft on Saturday night, and that didn't happen either. So God only knows. Anyway, this is how far we've gotten with Master AG's picture so far. Still have a lot of work to do to clean up the lines. And once I'm done cleaning up the lines, these two designs are going to be done in color, including these swirls right here. And during the shading phase of things. But I want to keep them there so I can actually see them. So there's that. Anyway, it is almost 11:30. I've got to go give the kitties their snacks. Right, Steve? Uh-oh. He's not even here. Probably, well, you know. And so I will see you on Wednesday. I will be on the official on Friday. Either I'll be doing just my usual 3 hours, or I might end up doing some of Corey's time as well, because Corey will not be here. And yeah, fun times. So let me save our portrait. And I'd like to thank you all for being here. I will hopefully see you next time. And as usual, be good. If you can't be good, be TD. Well, if you can't be TD, be good at it, okay? Bye.